Okay, I guess y'all weren't gonna let this rest. I decided to not say anything, hopefully that it would go away, because I didn't want to do anything to like try to promote it. You know, wow. So after its first day, the song probably been out for a few hours or so. But I guess the few people who've heard the song and heard about it, I appreciate y'all sending it to me because I know y'all want it right away, want to know what's going on. And was like, man, I thought they had beef. I'm like, here we go, man. Casanova is, you know, he's trying to make it, man, in this business, and he's done a good job so far getting up to where he is, and a lot of the things he do sometimes seems a little gimmicky now, but it is what it is. I ain't gonna never take away his street cred. Can't do that. Can't never say he wasn't out there. But it's obvious that he's fallen in line with this sideshow gimmick thing, this internet thing. So that's what I take from it. I saw the knock knock and all of that, and to me, I don't even know what Academics was doing in it. I mean, he get up at all in the video? I watched the whole video through, so they got their viewership out of me because I was curious. I'm like, what in the world is this? So I'm watching it, and the whole time he does what he normally does. I hope they didn't pay him for this. All he did was sit down through the. He would remain seated in a seat and didn't move for the entire video. I'm like, is this dude gonna ever move? And I guess the premise is he's finna change his ways because of the fear of Casanova coming for him. I don't know. This song is not something I'm interested in because to me it all comes down to the song. First, the song ain't hot. It just ain't. It's not a good song, Cass. I'm not hating because academics in it. It's just it is what it is. You've made better records than this, and that's just the truth. I liked him on the song with Snapdog way more than this. Academics does not rap on the song, ladies and gentlemen. If it is, it's the version I have not heard. So I I don't know what to tell you people. You know what I'm saying? I can care less. But the thing is, if you're Casanova, I got a question for you. Why are you doing this? He was on that show that nobody watches anymore called Everyday Struggle. They did almost like the biggest numbers they've done in probably 2 years when they had Casanova on there because they was like, oh man, he finna talk about 6ix9ine and he finna go in there and confront Act. I'm like, come on, dude. They're not gonna put a guy in there that they feel is finna confront DJ Akademiks. So I never saw the episode, but now after seeing this, I'm gonna have to go watch that episode because I guarantee they staged this thing up and dressed it all up to make it look like he was punking Academics and Academics was scared and all of these different things, and it is what it is. But it didn't get that much attention like through the rest of the world because I barely heard anything about it till like this song came out. Now, here's the thing that I don't really get behind. You had a problem with 6ix9ine. Then you went to doing a record with 6ix9ine. Then you find out all of the things that 6ix9ine has done as far as snitching and telling. When he was telling on what happened in the altercation in the New York building, he was on tape. When y'all got into it at the Barclay, he's on tape talking to the police. I'm the first person that probably ever called him Snitch 9. So before the case even came out, I was the one telling him, that's Snitch 9. Was I lying? Snitch 9. Then to top it all off, he goes down for what he did, and the person that's standing with him and still standing with him to this day, Akademiks, you buddies with him? Enough to put him in a video and want to be partner doing work with him? Man, y'all new dudes or something else. I don't know where you from. I know you from like the Bronx or Brooklyn or whatever. In the streets where we from, if somebody is cool with somebody who then snitched and took down a whole bunch of people, and somebody else is still cool with that dude after that, that dude has aligned himself with them. And if you still align yourself with that dude, you have aligned yourself with the snitch and everybody else. That is how it goes. I've never seen it go anywhere different. That is how it is looked at. And that's that. Now, he'd be like, oh, man, I'm just doing this, you know, for my promotion of my song in the direction. Hey, man, that's cool. Do your thing. But anybody on that side of the fence that's aligned themselves with him, we can't deal with. It's like, why would you even want to be dealt with? Why would you even want to be seen in that light? Is people that thirsty for fame? Internet fame? And everybody think, oh, he's good for business. He's good for business of promoting mediocre trash. I mean, look, he's got his lane of what he does, Akademiks, but hey, that's him. Let him do his thing. But he's aligned himself with 6ix9ine and has not denounced anything that 6ix9ine has done, and has still been loyal to 6ix9ine even while all of this is happening. Knowing what this man has done, the man that went on tape, you done heard the audio, you done seen the transcripts, you know this dude done snitched and gave him everything. He was talking on the way to the police station. And you are aligning yourself with him. Like this is a good look. It's not. I don't got nothing to say to Act. You know, Act gonna do what Act does. So for him, I expect stuff like this. This is nothing. Cash should know better. That's so I'm basically responding to that. I'm shocked over that. You know, I'm more shocked at what Cass has done. And I'm like, that's not Cass, no. I mean, no. I can't get jiggy with somebody that's cool with the snitch. And cool with what the guy snitching. What you think this guy gonna do? If he cool with the snitch, guess what? Bring a snitch, might as well be a snitch. That's the rule. That is the rule. Ain't never changed. So why would we start changing it now? And we telling people that this behavior is okay. Get mixed up with hood dudes. See, that's the thing that people are thinking like we're saying like They extorted this poor guy, and what was he supposed to do? He was trapped. No, no, no. Don't play the victim card. This dude relished in it. He was frontlining. Wanted to play thug and wanted to play gangster till real gangster situations happen. Where you're going to have to stand in front of that judge. You're going to have to go through the fire. See, that's what they say. Everybody's your friend. And everybody's down until it's time for them to prove it. Then that's when you find out who your real friends are. That's how you find out who's there for you, who really care for you. Or are they just there because you did something, or you got some money, or you did this, or you did that. That's when you start to find out. All of a sudden, dudes can't roll for you. See what I'm saying? Now, don't everybody speak at once. And don't forget to support the page, man. Hit the Cash App up. The name is Carsino on the Cash App. Definitely do that. Man, I do not support nobody telling. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Look, I've seen too many of my friends go down because somebody caved. 18 years old, they got life. And they didn't even do nothing. Dude drove them. The driver. He got life. They've been in there fighting for appeals and everything else, and the judge just been kicking it out. I'm like, their lives are gone at 18. That's crazy. To be 18 years old and have your whole life taken away from you. Off one mistake another idiot did. Because he couldn't control himself. And he brought everybody else down. They were like 2-bit. Everybody else stayed true. Meanwhile, they folded. Then you start seeing who your friends are. You start seeing friends disappear and start to fade away. They send you a couple of letters for a couple of years. They don't come see you. They putting some money on your books for about 2 months, 3 months. Then they do it every holiday or something, on your birthday. Here come the letters. They're getting thinner and thinner. Next thing you know, they don't remember you no more. You just in there rotting. Nobody checking for you. Nobody noticing you. You in there all alone. That's the realization I'm faced with. I got guys in these places for life. So I know the realization of street and not to play with it. And not to make fun, mock, or joke with it. And I know the difference. So that's why me and Akademiks could never be in the same boat. He's somebody who's glorified by this stuff. Like, it's exciting. No, it's not. The people do this out of a place of hopelessness. So when they out there doing their things, you got to know to stay out of certain things. People like, man, why you don't talk about Chicago beef? Because that's really gang big beef. It ain't got nothing to do with music. All that stuff has something to do with street. Real street drama. Had nothing to do with music. So I'm like, you think I'm finna get involved in some drill rap stuff that I don't even be a part of anyway? I'm not a drill rap guy. So that's out my league anyway. Then you talking about related gang stuff. That what I told you was gonna happen, happened. Then I tell you, all them dudes who was posing with guns and all that craziness, half of them artists in Chicago, mostly 50% of them were deceased. mainly because of video they made and uploaded. So lives were being lost, battling each other on social media. That's how crazy. That's how crazy and just over the top things are. So the sensitivity is like a bomb. And if you keep playing with the bomb, it'll go off. And you don't want to be around there when they do. So for this video, I'm wondering why academics who think like, well, I'm not street, I can deal with this guy. That's cool. He gonna do his thing. I'm nobody bothering him. Let him do his thing. That's him. He want to get jiggy with the snitch. Let him get jiggy with the snitch. But somebody like Casanova, who's considered to be a real street dude, your affiliation with DJ Akademiks really puts a guy who is basically 100% not denouncing anything that 6ix9ine has done, and definitely wants to, still work with him once he get out. So this tells me Casanova is okay with working with 6ix9ine. That's what it looks like to me. If I'm on the outside looking in, I'm like, I can't deal with Cass. I'm out. And that's how I am. I'm out. Anybody I see dealing with 6ix9ine, I'm out. You'd be like, dude, you still dealing with 6ix9ine after all he did? Oh, come on, man. You know he ain't. I'm out. See, you gotta eliminate the problems right away. That way can't nobody say nothing to you about nothing. They'd be like, man, he was out as soon as they said 6ix9ine in there, man. There's some money that could be made here. I'm out. I don't need that kind of aura in my circle. Sorry. So when you have that kind of energy around, these are the results. So y'all let me know in the comment section. I know YouTube premiere. Some of you might have gotten a notification. Some of you might not have. Sorry about that. Maybe you'll get them, on the alerts I send out on my social media platforms. We might get into this even more on my Patreon. I'm going to do a talk, to my VIPs. So we can really, bite down into some things. And we can get right into the gist of stuff. So anyway, with that being said, I will say this. Thank you for your support. I'm just out on the song, everything. So song, video, all that's just, it's trash. I'm done. Deuces. Join my Patreon, Casanova for life. Get some updates about the Gayle King Oprah situation, Dwayne Wade and his son. Some serious things went on there. Learn some more about Dr. Bus. And we got a lot of stuff coming this week.